Capital Community Media, in cooperation with Willamette University, presents high school basketball and the Capital City Classic. Tonight's championship game features the St. Joseph Knights and the Northwood Chargers. Hello everyone, Ron Hinner here, and thanks for joining us here tonight on Capital Community Media for the Capital City Classic. We have a great championship game lined up for you tonight. The St. Joseph Knights out of Santa Maria, California take on the Northwood Chargers out of Pittsboro, North Carolina. And Bailey, we couldn't ask for a better game for the championship. Two teams with tons of talent on the floor tonight.
Absolutely. It should be a great game. The Northwest Chargers are led by Drake Powell, who's going to the University of North Carolina and ranked number 7 amongst all seniors this year in the nation. They face off against the St. Joseph's Knights, who feature Tunde Yesfu, who is not only one of the nation's top recruits of the class of 2025, but probably one of the most outstanding players that we've seen in this tournament thus far.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Bailey. Yesifu is averaging over 30 points a game in this tournament. He's also averaging over 36 points a game on the season, plus over 10 rebounds a game on this season. So he's quite a player, but he's matched up tonight against Drake Powell, who is the top recruit for the University of North Carolina in this year's senior class. It should be a great one in our championship game tonight. Thanks for joining us on Capital Community Media. We'll be back with all the action right after this.
Before we do our starting lineups, we'd like you to stand and remove your caps as we honor our country with the national anthem. It'll be sung by Karen from Woodburn High School.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free? And the home of the brave.
Wow, give it up for Karen. Nice job. And now our starting lineup, starting with the designated visiting team in the dark uniforms from Rip City Sports Radio Pod, the St. Joseph Knights from California, sponsored by Travel Salem. A 6'3" sophomore, number 1, Julius Price. A 6' sophomore, number 3, Gunnar Mornini. A 6'9" sophomore, number 4, Abdul Bare. a 6-foot senior, number 15, Ramon Coda. And a 6'5" junior, number 24, Tunde Yesufu. Coached by Tom Mott. And now for the home team in the light uniforms, also from the Capital Toyota Pod, the Northwood Chargers from Pittsboro, North Carolina. Sponsored by Capital Toyota. A 5'9" senior, number 0, Fred Whitaker. A 6'4" sophomore, number 3, Cam Fowler. A 6'1" junior, number 11, Bo Harvey. And a 6'6" senior, number 32, Drake Powell. And a 6'8" sophomore, number 34, Chad Graves.
Welcome back to Willamette University, Gordy James Court, for the championship game of the Capital City Classic. Ron Hittner, Bailey Hittner, and the CC Media Sports crew bringing this game to you. Bailey, if this game is anything like the games we've seen already tonight, we are in for a treat.
Absolutely, and regardless, just to see this level of play and these kind of kids that have great futures ahead of them, it'll be fantastic to see.
West Salem with a very exciting win late this afternoon, early this evening. We just finished a third place game that was very exciting to Walton. The last second win as well. St. Joseph with an early 3, doesn't go.
Fantastic hustle on that board right off the bat.
St. Joseph's going to pressure full court. Coda guarding Whitaker. Ball comes on top to Harvey. Long 3 taken by Greg Powell on the left wing, doesn't go. Both teams missed their first shots. 0-0 game, 30 seconds in.
Very little screen. Ooh, looks like he was open down there for a sec.
Man-to-man defense by the Chargers. Good drive by number 1, Julius Price. Price opened the tournament with 27 points against South Salem. Opening round, scored 13 versus Beaverton in the quarterfinals. Steal by Powell. And Powell turns it over on the drive. And the Knights, a 2-point lead, 2-0. Looks like we're going to have some token pressure put on by the Chargers, Bo Harvey. Picking up Price full court. Pass comes down. And Joseph retains possession right in front of the Northwood bench. Price on top, looking to operate with Tessifu. Tessifu step back 3, doesn't go. Rebound bounces out. Growled by Whitaker, and he'll bring it down. Whitaker with the drive, kicks it over. 3-point attempt by Powell, doesn't take it. Powell doesn't get the 3. Graves tried to get the rebound, lost it out of bounds. It will be St. Joseph basketball. Both teams maybe having a little championship game jitters to start with. Shooting's a little off, but they'll settle in. Coda operating out on top, gives the ball to Tessifu. He's looking to operate on Powell. What a fantastic matchup that should be tonight. Doesn't go. Yesufu wants a foul out of it.
Man, Fowler really gets in there for those boards there every time.
And we're going to get a foul on the ground, no shot. I was going to go on Chad Graves. That'll be his first personal, first team foul.
Chad Graves, his first.
Price comes off the screen. See the screen from Yesufu. Price with the drive, gets it to go, and we're going to get a foul on Whitaker.
Foul's going to be on 0. Fred Whitaker, his first.
And of course, a lot of the focus, rightly so, is on Yesufu for the Knights, but Price is an excellent player in his own right. We mentioned 27 in the first round game against South Salem. Big game last night again, and he also had 13 in the quarterfinal game. A win over Beaverton. He puts the Knights up 5-0. Northwood looking to operate. Graves throws the ball away. Tesafu with it. Goes around behind his back. And we're going to get a player control foul on Yesufu. First personal. Yesufu, born in the country of Benin. Powell on top, guarded by Price.
It's fun to watch this level of play when, you know, a player is so good you can't really shade them left or right because they're so, you know, capable and strong with either way.
Beret touched it out of bounds. Fowler passed up an earlier three. He takes this one, doesn't go. Powell, the fadeaway jumper, gets it to go. Over the outstretched arms of Beret. Tough shot by Drake Powell. Gets his first shot to go. Also the first bucket for the Chargers. And it's 5-2.
Missed the open pass down there.
Dakota steps out of bounds. Trap happening in front of the scorer's table there. Dakota stepped out of bounds.
Abdul was wide open down there, but with that hard ball pressure, it's, you know, hard to make that pass go off.
Got to be careful at half court there with those crossovers. Gets the floater to go though.
Fantastic shot by Whitaker.
Cuts the Knight lead to 1 at 5-4. Yesufu. Three shot doesn't go. And Fowler with the rebound. Harvey under pressure brings it up. Gets a screen from Graves, and we're going to get a player control foul, team control foul, excuse me, on Graves. Going to be his second personal, third team foul.
That's tough this early.
That is tough. Jake Layton and Griffin Hobbs into the game for the Chargers. Diesel Lowe in for St. Joseph, along with Malcolm Price. Yesufu looks to get a screen on top from Beret.
That's a crazy hesitation by
Player
Yesufu.
control foul, and that's going to be Yesufu's second personal.
What a great play by Hobbs. You know, you recognize that even though someone bigger than you is coming in, you know, that's always a little scary.
It's a scary one to take.
Look at this hesitation right here. That is insane. Great take by him, but good response by Hobbs. Say, I'll take one for the team.
Steps into the game and puts his body on the line. Gotta love that as a coach.
Got to be a little more solid with our screen this time.
Powell looking to operate. Shoots the fadeaway, doesn't get it go. Yesufu with the rebound. Price Tough shot, Julius Price. Whitaker on top, getting a screen from Howell. Whitaker step back, doesn't get it. Nice block by Yesufu. Bo Harvey with a nice cut, good pass from Whitaker, but Yesufu makes a nice block on the shot.
Fantastic basketball IQ, though, realizing that looks like we're going to see it real quick. See that step back. Notice, okay, I'm not open, but my teammate is flashing to the basket. Just gets blocked right there.
Whitaker hesitation, gets the floater, doesn't get it to go. And Price pushes the ball up, gives it to Yesufu on top, guarded by Powell. Might have been touched by Powell. So official is explaining that although Powell did touch it, it then went off Yesufu's leg.
That's tough. We'll see that replay right now. And
Hard to tell there.
yeah. Could have gone either way for me from this angle.
Usually on those you will get the benefit of the doubt and they won't call the over and back, but official is right on top of it.
That's all you got to sell it, right?
That's right. Powell off the staggered double.
It's a beautiful
Kicks it to
pass.
the corner, three doesn't go. Yesufu flushes it. Covered 40 feet in about 2 steps.
Oh my goodness.
Montgomery on the far side looking to answer. On top. Three doesn't go for Layton. Yesufu with the rebound. Price looking to get a screen on top from Beret. Price, long three, gets it to go. That's a tough combination, Bailey, when you have a player with the outside shooting ability and quickness of Price combined with just the overall strength and athleticism of
Absolutely. And good decision making on both.
Absolutely.
You know, if I'm capable of dunking it, that's a guaranteed shot versus a layup that you have a chance of missing.
Whitaker takes the pass in the corner. It's for step back.
Good ball moving on both
Ball
sides.
tipped behind by Beret. Steal out. Price with the layup. And Northwood's going to take the timeout. 14-4 as the Knights have run out here. The 14-4 lead with just over a minute to go in the first quarter of this championship game of the Capital City Classic. And Bailey, as we talked about at the start, goodness gracious, there are some good players out here.
Absolutely. It's fun to watch on both sides, you know. Seeing Powell actually go against Yesufu too is a treat, and definitely being able to see both of them live is awesome to say before they start their great careers.
Let's take a look at some highlights.
Look at that kick out right there. Doesn't quite go, but Powell responded. That's a tough shot right there. Good touch on the basket.
Whitaker with a nice floater.
You see good ball control by Price coming up. Got that little jumper right there. That's a great jump shot. Coming off the screen, sees the player's not quite open, so okay, I'll take it myself.
Price had several buckets early already. Along with the highlight flush from Yesufu. The Knights have a 14-4 lead over the Northwood Chargers in Northwood out of Pittsboro, North Carolina. St. Joseph Knights out of Santa Maria, California. Both teams nationally ranked. Northwood defeated Tualatin last night 73-64, while St. Joseph knocked off Lincoln Park last night 74-60. Northwood operates in their offensive end here. Whitaker on top with the basketball. Tip away, good defensive. Yesufu with the layup.
He said, and I got touched. Should have been an N1.
Powell tried to avoid the foul there, and Yesufu just went through it, scored, pushes the lead to 12. Powell on top, guarded by Price. The Knights' approach here is to have maybe their quickest player on the court, Price, guarding Powell, harassing him on his drives.
About 10 seconds left on the shot clock. They got to do something with it now. Got 2 seconds left. Travel.
Shot clock violation. Great defense by the Knights.
Absolutely. That's great too. The tendency with a really good player and really good teams like this is sometimes to lack on defense a little bit, but as you can tell, both teams are working hard on offense and defense.
And for St. Joseph is Godson Aida, 6'8" freshman. Three seconds to go. Yesufu, three, doesn't get it to go. And the attempted tip by Diesel Low doesn't go, but at the end of the first quarter, St. Joseph Knights lead the Northwood Chargers 16-4 in this championship game of the Capital City Classic. Ron Hinder with Bailey Hittner and our CC Media sports crew. Thanks for joining us. And Bailey, it's clear that St. Joseph's, why they're so highly ranked. Boy, they get out and run, and everybody athletic, they can play, and they are in sync with each other.
Absolutely, and as we can see right now, coach is still talking to them in the timeout, pointing to each individual player, giving them pointers. So it's awesome to see that, even though coach realizes, oh, we're up, there's always room for improvement. We can always do better and want to do our best. So we're gonna get
highlight reel play by Yesufu on the release.
that kick. Oh, what a beautiful dunk, too. He covered so much ground with that. That'll be fun to see as the game continues, to see if we get maybe one more of those or more.
And again, as we mentioned, Yesufu is one of the top recruits in the 2025 class, so he's only a junior. So has another year to go, 6'5" junior. Drake Powell on the flip side for Northwood, top recruit for North Carolina in this year's senior class. We've seen some good things out of him already. But it's tough to match that 1-2 punch that Price and Yesufu bring for St. Joseph. Northwood will start with the basketball here and look to get something going with only 4 points in the first quarter. Again, they have the capability to turn that around quickly.
Great ball control by Harvey.
Harvey not able to get the shot to go, but he'll get 2 shots out of it. Foul's going to be against Price, Malcolm Price. It's Malcolm Price's first team foul in the second quarter. First shot goes for Harvey.
I'm just thinking about 6'8" right now. That is crazy. That's a whole foot taller than me.
Second shot does not go for Harvey. 11-point lead for the Knights. High pick and roll. Beret sets it for Julius Price. And we got the 2-hand check. Automatic call on that. Number 11, Harvey. First personal on Harvey for his team foul of the second quarter.
It's interesting, like we were talking about earlier, how different refs emphasize different things. So maybe this game it'll be a little bit tighter of a foul count, higher up a foul count.
Yesufu outside, doesn't get it to go. Beret keeps the ball alive, but Powell picks it up for the Chargers, and he leads the break coming the other way. Looking to operate. 3-point shot goes for number 5, Griffin Hobbs. Who came into the game in the first quarter, took that big charge on Yesufu. Hits a 3 here. Cuts the Knight lead to 8 at 16-8. Bray again setting a high pick and roll, this time for Julius Price. He'll take the 3. Doesn't get it to go. Fowler with the drive. Doesn't get it to go. Harvey tries to keep it alive.
I love that both teams are looking to, push the ball up the court, and a fast-paced game is always fun to watch. not everyone's favorite, but just to see, all the athleticism and all that, it's so fun.
Moranini and Coda return for St. Joseph. Corner 3, Northwood. Boy, they had an open look as St. Joseph fell asleep on the inbounds play.
That was a great rebound.
Who goes up high to get that one. Julius Price over, looking for Beret inside, nothing there. Ball reversal, they're going double low post now with Yesufu and Beret. And Yesufu's going to get his 3rd personal foul.
That's huge for them.
Could be very huge, Bailey. Second team foul.
I enjoyed how hard Powell was playing down there too, not making that initial inbound pass easy. And we'll see it right here real quick. See how hard he was holding him down there. And man, that's gotta hurt too. Great charge right there.
And Yesufu with 3 fouls has to take a seat. We'll see if that changes the tenor of this game a bit. Harvey on top. Northwood's playing with a little more confidence here to start the second quarter as it is. And now Yesufu's on the bench. Powell drives, can't get it to go. Rebound, Beret goes up high. Coda. Get a foul inside.
Looks like maybe a little contact by Harvey.
Harvey, second personal. Second team foul. Both teams have 2 team fouls this quarter. Just under 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. St. Joseph will get a fresh shot clock. Julius Price with the ball in the corner on the inbounds. It's going to get a screen from Maeda.
A little bit of a mismatch there. See if they take advantage of that.
Coda in the corner, back out to Price. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Gets a screen from Maeda.
Whitaker is working hard down there. Switched.
Gonna get a foul on, looks like Jake Layton for Northwood.
Number 33, Jake Layton.
His first 13 foul on the Chargers for this quarter. Four flat, having trouble getting the ball in, get it into Aida. A little slow initiating the inbounds, but they avoid the 5-second call. Julius Price with the drive.
Insane take.
Powell tried to go up high, but great high shot off the glass for Price. And Whitaker, we're gonna get a foul called, and he's gonna get 2 out of this.
Looks like St. Joseph's coach is not happy with that call.
Abdul Barre.
We're gonna look at this again real quick. Look at that take right there. Just absolutely. Looks like there was some contact on the arm there.
Barre's first personal. Whitaker unable to make the first shot. He'll get another one. Whitaker, a 5'9" senior.
Only a 10-point game right now with Yesufu out. This is going to be really interesting down the line, I think. They're going to need him back in eventually, obviously.
Absolutely. St. Joseph is kind of threatening to blow this game out, but Northwood is hanging in there. Free throw by Whitaker helps, cuts the lead to 9 at 18-9. This is certainly the time with Yesufu on the bench, and Northwood wants to make some inroads into that lead.
Absolutely.
Price. Nice follow by Barre. And Barre and Aida are a tough match, and they're 6'9", 6'8". Fowler with the drive shot is blocked, but Northwood will retain possession on the baseline.
Checking back in for Northwood, number 34, Chad Graves.
Graves back in for the Chargers. Coda did a nice job taking away the weak side pass there as Whitaker was cutting. Powell taking it back in. Loses control of the ball, regains it, gets a shot up, doesn't get it. Fowler with a nice rebound on the far side.
For Fowler's side, he sure plays like a big man down in the post.
And Fowler, 6'4" sophomore, going to get a couple shots out of this.
Look at that board. Going over 6'8" and grabbing that thing. 6'9". That's fantastic.
Fowler hits the first shot, fouls on Godson Naida. That's his first personal 14 foul. So Northwood will be in the bonus the rest of this quarter, and there's still 4 minutes, 37 seconds left. Both shots go. It's 20 to 11, 9-point lead for the Knights out of Santa Maria, California. And Northwood goes into a 2-3 zone. See if they do some trapping on the side here. Ball goes down low to Barre. Shot doesn't go, and Barre is going to get called for the foul on the weak side, going over the top. That'll be his second personal. And that should be result in free throws. And it looks like is Graves going to the line here. With Graves at the line. Graves, a 6'8" sophomore. And the Chargers out of Pittsboro, North Carolina. First shot leaves it short.
Checking back in for the next number 2, Malcolm Price.
Graves will get a second shot here. Second shot, even shorter. It'll be Knight basketball on the baseline. Julius Price brings the ball up for the Knights against the 2-3 zone of the Chargers. Chargers looking to slow things down on those drives that the Knights have been using against the man-to-man. Coda fakes the shot, goes into the corner looking for the trap there, and we're going to get a foul on Fowler, I believe. It's going to be his first personal 14 foul. So not in the bonus yet, but both teams will be in the bonus the rest of the way for this quarter.
Like we were saying earlier, they're calling the fouls pretty tight, so they either have to adjust or the foul count's going to be pretty high, and we're going to have some people fouling out pretty early.
Free throws could play a big part of this game if the foul counts stay high. Julius Price has a safety valve on top. He'll take the long three. Doesn't get it to go over Fowler. And Drake Powell with the rebound. He'll bring it up himself. Looks to hit Fowler.
Maybe a little bit of a foul there.
Fowler can't get it to go. Barre with a partial block on that shot. Coda with the ball on the right side. Gets a screen from Barre. Pull-up jumper at the free throw line. Doesn't get it to go. Whitaker with the rebound. And he'll push the other way for the Chargers. Barre with the block. And the Knights look to push it the other way. Price draws the defense in, kicks it out to his shooter. Coda hits a three. Great play by Julius Price to draw the defense in, leave his shooter wide open. And we're going to get a 30-second timeout. 30-second timeout. Julius Price hits that three and pushes the Knight lead up to 12 at 23-11.
We're going to watch this three again real quick. Perfect kick out, seeing your open player. And he just drains it.
And I said Price just a minute ago. That was actually Coda hitting the three on the pass from Price.
It's fantastic to see that they utilize every single person that they have on the court, that everyone is a weapon in their own different way.
And that's, a championship level team. Everyone understands their roles. And, if I'm a rebounder, I'm this, I'm that. Some games I'll score, some games I might not. I'm the defensive stopper, I'm a big screener, whatever it is. And
Yep.
good teams always have those role players that understand what they're out there to do. And
Absolutely.
sometimes they don't get a lot of shots, but they're just equally important with the scorers because of all the other things they do.
They know their role and they play it well.
Fred Wicker brings it up for the Chargers as they look to cut into this 12-point deficit. Drake Powell looking to post up. Julius Price down low. See if Northwood looks to do that a little bit more, Bailey, with Price on Powell. Powell has a little bit of a height advantage on him down low. Whitaker comes off a double screen. Ball comes off top to Graves, who gives it back to Whitaker to initiate the offense. Powell on the far side. He's going to get a screen, but doesn't use it from Graves. Pull-up jumper, Drake Powell hits it. 10-point lead for the Knights, 2:30 to go in the first half.
He gets so high up on that jumper.
Another one of those players you really can't do anything about it when he
Absolutely.
decides to go up with it. Ball goes inside. And tipped away. Powell comes out with it for the Chargers. Gives it to his shooter as a trailer. The bank from the side doesn't go for Griffin Hobbs. And Julius Price brings it up. Coach Tom Mott calls overload.
Look at him.
And Cota's foot was out of bounds as he received the ball. And the Chargers will bring the ball up, trailing 10 with just under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Malcolm Price will apply some pressure to Whitaker as he brings the ball up.
What a great half so far. This is a really getting your money's worth type of game.
Absolutely. Powell, double team, hits Fowler, the shooter on top. Can't hit the three. And rebound goes to Diesel Low, kicks it out. Julius Price brings the ball up. It's Malcolm Price on the side. He takes the mid-range jumper from the short corner.
What a smart play. You see someone coming up the closeout. That's exactly when you take it to the basket.
Pushes the Knight lead up to 2. Fowler with the 3 in transition, can't get it to go. Low with another rebound for the Knights. Julius Price looking to get a screen from Aida. Malcolm Price. 20 seconds to go on the shot clock. Low looks inside to Aida. He takes short jumper, can't get it to go. Barre over the top, goes straight up to get it. Shot clock resets. Julius Price takes the 3.
Great hustle.
And Barre can't get the shot to go after the rebound. He'll get 2 shots on the foul. Foul is on number 3.
2 fantastic boards by St. Joseph's in the same possession.
Starting to impose their will on the boards inside.
We're going to see a replay of this. Look at that. Oh, totally got grabbed. Oh, maybe 2 fouls were there. Doesn't quite fall, but that's okay. He's got 2 shots right here.
Fowler's second personal foul. Both teams in the bonus the rest of this quarter. 45 seconds to go in the first half here. Barre misses the first shot. He'll get another.
Now, hopefully it doesn't come down to free throws by the looks of it so far.
Second shot does not go either for Barre. Neither team has shot the ball particularly well from really anywhere in this half, but it doesn't mean they have not played well. Been a lot of good aggressive defense. Smart offensive plays, just shots have not been falling for folks. Powell outside, gets the 3 to go. Maybe he'll get eaten up in the second half, but he hits this one to cut the lead to 9.
Great shot.
Shot clock is off as Julius Price brings the ball up against the Northwood 2-3 zone. And the Knights have been able to essentially maintain their lead with Yesufu on the bench with those extra fouls. 5 seconds to go. Price will take the long 3.
Little early shot there.
Doesn't get it
Gives
to
him
go.
time for a board.
And that'll end our first half with the score St. Joseph 25, Northwood 16. Halftime of this championship game of the Capital City Classic. And Bailey, we're talking about neither team shot particularly well, but still a very entertaining game.
Absolutely. I mean, obviously with Yesufu out, and hopefully he'll be able to start the second half, it'll be an even more fun game to see. And it's been great to see Powell and his athleticism as well. And, you know, honestly, every player, as we were saying earlier, you know, there's a lot of outstanding players here on the court tonight, which has been such a treat to watch.
Well, a lot of times these, you know, star players, so to speak, the second half in these big games is when they really turn it on. When you know, push comes to shove and they've got to show up is when they really show their game. So we'll look forward to seeing more of that in the second half here. But again, our score at halftime of this championship game in the Capital City Classic, St. Joseph 25 and Northwood 16. Thanks for joining us here on Capital Community Media. Ron Hinner, Bailey Hittner, and our CC Media Sports Group. We'll be back with some first half highlights after these messages. Welcome back to Gordy James Court in Cone Fieldhouse on the campus of Willamette University here in Salem, Oregon for the championship game of the Capital City Classic. What a tournament it's been, capped off by a great game here. Low scoring first half with the St. Joseph Knights leading the Northwood Chargers 25-16. Let's take a look at some first half highlights.
Great putback by Powell there. And
Whitaker with a nice drive, just that floater, good touch in there. Again,
jeez.
Yesufu with the flush, had some foul trouble, so he had to sit out much of the second quarter.
And Price continuously with fantastic shots.
Yesufu with a great finish there on the drive.
And Hobbs with that good shot up there. And like I was saying earlier, you know, Price has been taking over the game for Yesufu while he's been out, which is awesome to see. Again, like we said, a lot of fantastic players out there.
Cota with a nice three in the corner off the pass from Price.
Good Powell again with that great jump shot.
And Cota hits that short corner baseline shot.
Good ball movement, good take. It's not there, it's not open. It's okay, I'll kick it out. And here's the best shot actually of the night so far. We have someone who just won a car due to a half-court shot.
Brand new Toyota, look at that. And the crowd goes wild. Ron Hittner, Bailey Hittner, and our entire CC Media Sports crew, thanks for joining us here on Capital Community Media. What a great tournament, what a great holiday tradition this has become in the area, Bailey, with such highly ranked teams from around the nation coming in to play the top teams in Oregon. And now there's also a girls bracket as well that has started up over at Corbin University, still a Capital City Classic. They play all their games over at Corbin, and this year they expanded even more teams. I believe they had 16 teams out there this year, and looking to continue to expand some of the top girls teams in Oregon. So just a fantastic holiday tournament, one of the best in the Northwest, with some great competition and allowing some of the top teams in Oregon to gauge themselves against some of the best teams from around the country, and certainly three of the best nationally ranked teams in the country are here with Lincoln Park, the Northwood Chargers, and the St. Joseph Knights, with Northwood and St. Joseph playing here in this championship game.
Absolutely, and what a lively crowd that we have today too. That's been fun to hear, and I'm sure it'll go even crazier in the second half.
Make sure you stay with us after the game for the championship trophy presentation. Possession arrow favors St. Joseph. They'll be the Knights basketball to start the second half. As they hold a 9-point lead, Northwood comes out in their 2-3 zone with Drake Powell, one of the players on top, along with Whitaker.
Wow, that's great court vision right there.
Knights with a great executed play. Barre with a great baseline screen for Yesufu, and the great passes you said. Graves comes back with the flush on the other end.
What a great response to that first play.
Absolutely, Bailey. And very important for the Chargers to do that. They did not want to let the Knights get out earlier. Lead is still at 9, 27-18. Again, low scoring game, primarily due to good defense by both teams, very aggressive defense, and also weren't the hottest shooting teams from outside, but still some great plays that we saw in the first half. Yesufu gets the ball on top. Pulls up from 3 outside.
I mean, how do you guard that? He's fantastic inside. He can drive well, shoot outside. There's no winning.
Bo Harvey really was in good position there. You can't criticize him defensively there. Powell with the drive, can't get it to go. Who's that going to go against? Is that Barre? Powell's going to get 2 shots out of it. We know that. The foul is against Barre. That's his 3rd personal. First team foul, 3rd quarter.
That's tough when you have a few people in St. Joseph's already, in foul trouble like that. Gonna have to change the game up a little bit. Fantastic drive. Just doesn't quite go in because he got some contact there, but already made one of his free throws, and maybe he'll get the second.
Powell hits the first shot. He's the number 9 rated player in the 2024 class. He's already signed with, as you mentioned, North Carolina. He is considered North Carolina's top recruit this year. He hits the second shot. And it's a 10-point lead for the St. Joseph Knights out of Santa Maria, California. Powell drops down in the baseline down on the lower part of that 2-3 zone. So they bring Fowler out on top now. Cota with the baseline drive, short corner pull-up. He hit one in the first half, doesn't get this one to go. And Powell gets a rebound, bringing it up, looking to drive. Nice fake, up and under, doesn't go. From about 8. We're going to get a foul called on the rebound. Great job by Gunnar Morinini in there among the trees. Didn't matter to him. He went and got the rebound and got fouled.
I'd like to point out that Powell's had great sportsmanship this entire game. He high-fived one of his players earlier that gave him the assist, and just now he said, that one's on me.
Love to see that.
Absolutely.
3rd foul on Gray as its 1st team foul, but more importantly, his 3rd personal. Yesufu hits it. And again, that one, Bailey, when guys starts hitting like that outside, whether it's Price or Yesufu, then they really, even if you're playing a zone, you need to be aware where they're at. Try to keep the ball out of their hands as much as possible. Montgomery answers the other way. Or excuse me, Whitaker, pardon me.
And I mean, depending on how far they go, you might even think, maybe we double this player.
Yesufu feeling it, takes that one, doesn't get it to go. Graves with the rebound, down quickly. Fowler with 3, passed on the 3, thought he might take that one. Takes the jump hook from 5 feet, leaves it a little short. Julius Price brings the ball up, top of the key, looks to attack out to Yesufu. Takes the pass. Morinini can't get it to go, but Barre with the rebound.
Great board by Barre. See how he just flew in there so gracefully, too.
Loved Yesufu there after Morinini misses a shot. He hasn't taken many shots this game. Yesufu comes, gives him the low 5, says, keep shooting, bud.
That's exactly what college coaches are looking at as well. You can be a great athlete, you can be a good player, but what makes you a great player is if you're a good teammate as well.
It's amazing how many high school players and parents don't realize that.
Absolutely.
That it's those intangibles that really make the difference so often. Because there are a lot of great athletes out there that are getting recruited. Morinini across to Yesufu. Loses control, regains it back to Morinini in the corner. No shot there. Cota guarded closely by Fowler in this zone. Price is left open, misses the 3, in and out. Nobody went and got the rebound, but Graves tips it to Powell. Harvey with the drive up and under, can't get it to go.
Tough shot.
Fowler, great rebound.
Fowler.
Nice putback by Fowler. As you mentioned, Bailey, he's 6'4", so he's not a small guy, but he plays even bigger than he is.
I know, I said smaller earlier, like he wasn't 6'4". It's just because there's some crazy tall people on the court right now.
He plays like he's 6'8", 6'9".
Absolutely.
Several substitutes coming in. Officials are going to talk who's going to get the ball here. For St. Joseph's, we're going to have Malcolm Price and Diesel Lowe coming in. And for the Chargers, we're going to have Jake Layton coming into the game, as well as Griffin Hobbs also in for Northwood. Malcolm Price shot gets blocked by Powell.
Fantastic block and timing on that. Good follow by Powell as well.
Powell was looking for the pass off the backboard there, but I think Whitaker thought I can hit this layup, so he took it. Fade three, gets it to go, got the bounce. Yesufu. 3 more for Tunde Yesufu, who's really heating up here after sitting part of that first half with foul trouble. Powell looking to operate on Julius Price. Yesufu steals the ball on the baseline.
If you look at that, he was in great positioning the entire play.
Yesufu gets caught up in the air, and we're going to have an over and back on that one. And again, Yesufu talks to his team. That's on me. That's my bad. Whitaker gets the ball in the backcourt, brings it up against Malcolm Price. Looking for a 2-man game with the screen by Graves. Powell with the isolation, asking players to clear out so he can go one-on-one against Julius Price. Pull-up jumper doesn't go. Wow, Graves with a great rebound. Comes around
Fantastic snag
Yesufu.
on that board.
Fantastic rebound by Graves. Big bucket for the Chargers, brings them back to within 10 at 38-28, trying to cut back into this lead. Just over 3 minutes to go in the third quarter.
With the level of athletes, it's pretty crazy how low of a scoring game that is. But really, when you think about it, I mean, they haven't hit great so far until just now. But also fantastic defense on both sides, which again, like we said earlier, isn't always the case.
Look at how well guys are moving their feet, cutting off drives.
And when you're playing good defense and you're uptight, those fouls will occasionally happen.
And that really is the difference. You know, earlier in the tournament with some of the competition, you'd see folks like Price, Yesufu, Powell kind of driving at will. Whatever they want to do, they could do. And here they really can't. They have to make plays because the guys they're going against are elite athletes as well.
Absolutely. And it makes them better as well. It's a great game to be in.
It's great to see teams like Tualatin this year, Wesleyan last year, West Salem in the past. Oregon teams have competed with these teams and matched them athletically and schematically, and it's just been fun to watch the Oregon teams.
Absolutely, and how great for the Oregon teams to be able to have that level of play to go against. So, they can be better prepared if they have future careers in the sport as well.
Yesufu pulls up, doesn't get the 3 to go. Graves with another rebound. He's cleaning the boards today. Drake Powell brings it up against Price, looking to get a screen. Gets the pull-up jumper coming off the screen. In and out, doesn't get it to go, and Yesufu with the rebound. Out to Price, he's gonna look and drive. Powell with a spectacular block, kept the ball inbounds. It's Isaiah Blair who just came into the game. Blair gets it back to Powell. Powell with the 3. Boy, what a tremendous sequence for Drake Powell there with the block, save, and 3 on the other end.
That was beautiful.
Again, Northwood staying with their 2-3 zone. Yesufu, and Powell did foul. Came down. Well, I thought he was going to go straight up there and make it tough on Yesufu, but he came down with those arms and made it easy for referee Scott Canwine to make that call.
Free throws, free throws,
Powell
free
picked up
throws.
his, sorry, baby.
No, I was just talking about free throws.
Powell picked up his first personal foul.
Again, it's not going to hurt him personally, but it'll hurt the team for sure since they're already at 4.
39-31 is the St. Joseph lead with just under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter of this championship game of the Capital City Classic. Ron Hittner, Bailey Hittner, and our CC Media Sports crew. What a great job by everyone on the crew tonight. Our camera folks, we're going to get a team control foul on Graves, and that is going to be his 4th personal. St. Joseph in the bonus, but of course they won't shoot on that one. But Graves is going to have to come out. Bo Harvey back into the game. And Drake Powell is asking to get a moment to tie his Carolina blue shoes. I think Northwood's going to stay in their 2-3 zone as St. Joseph brings the ball down with an 8-point lead. Exactly 1 minute, 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Again, St. Louis
Oh
bonus
my
lob. Goodness gracious. Great screen on the backside. Also a fantastic pass by Coda, and of course, goes without saying, amazing play by Yesufu.
No, I mean, that doesn't happen without that pass right there.
Absolutely.
That's fantastic. Oh my gosh.
And comes back with a block coming the other way. 10-point lead for the Knights. They're looking to extend that here. Under a minute to go. Coda on top. Barre inside. Morinini can't get it to go. Barre battles, can't get it. Yesufu. Morinini. Shot clock resets so they can look again. There's about an 8-second difference.
Oh my gosh. Had the opportunity to dunk, but the up and under right there was insane.
Timeout
My.
by St. Joseph. Coach Tom Mott. 30-second timeout. Would imagine set their defense here. And the human highlight reel hits again. Tunde Yesufu.
Oh my gosh.
Up and
How
under.
fun.
I thought he might be going for the dunk when he first got the ball. Then I thought, oh, he's not going to get the dunk out of this. I don't know what he's going to do. And
He's going to do
we'll
this.
see it here. No, here. You see the finish of that. You can see the finish of that dunk there earlier with Coda with the fantastic pass and Yesufu with the flush. So
Oh my gosh. What a great action shot, though, of that as well.
that was great camera work by our crew as always. Just fantastic highlights. And
I apologize for my lack of commentary there, but that was just fun to watch.
Sometimes you just let the play call itself. St. Joseph with a little pressure, and again, that's really was the, I think, genesis of that timeout to
Yeah.
change up the defense a little bit, put a little pressure, and really see if they can keep this at a 12-point game going in and maintain that momentum. Not let Northwood cut it to 10, and they now might be able to add to it after the timeout. That's a tough turnover for Northwood. That hurts.
And we're going to make a play happen, hopefully, here with
And
17 seconds left.
You know, and again, smart play by Coach Tom Mott. I didn't pay attention to that. He took Yesufu out at the timeout to avoid, the foul issues because they're going to be on defense. Put him back in for offensive reasons. Going to have to operate here, though. Time's running out. Julius Price looking. And Price with a nice layup.
Man, what a tough combo there.
And our score at the end of 3 quarters, St. Joseph Knights 45, Northwood Chargers 31. And Bailey, again, good game, and it's still not out of reach for Northwood, but boy, St. Joe's really finished with the flourish there in that last minute and a half.
You know what? I keep reminding myself, I'm like, these kids are in high school. These are high schoolers, and he's a junior. He's not even a senior. We got another year to see him go off now. That is fantastic.
Yeah, pretty incredible what we're seeing there, some of these highlights. And, and overshadowing Drake Powell, who has had some highlights of his own and looked good in his own right. But, boy, when you're doing the things that Yesufu is doing and Price is doing, it's tough to beat that. Let's look at some third quarter highlights here. Here's that lob to start with.
And fantastic pass to make that dunk possible. I mean, he obviously smashed that there, but that starts with the good pass there. Great take with the left. And that up and under was insane. Again, like Ron and I were saying, we thought he was going to go for the dunk there, but he said nope. Up and under instead.
The body control to be in the air and be able to get the right spin high off the glass to give yourself even a chance to make that shot.
Absolutely. We see
Pretty incredible.
a little off camera here. We got Price and Yusufu making a little game plan here.
Chargers will start with the basketball in the fourth quarter of this championship game. Ron Hittner, Bailey Hittner, and our CC Media sports crew here on Gordy James Court on the campus of Willamette University. Morinini
Fantastic board.
gets a rebound off of the miss by Bo Harvey. And the Knights out of Santa Maria, California will bring the ball up, the 14-point lead. Coda wide open, doesn't hit the three, it's long. Harvey gets a rebound, almost stolen by Coda. Whitaker has the basketball, he looks to operate. Harvey passes the ball, Graves, and we're gonna get a foul on Barre. It'll be number 4 on Barre. First team foul.
It's tough. Thankfully, this is the fourth quarter, and well, it's still got 7 minutes left to go, though. That is tough.
You really have to cut into it here, Bailey. You can't wait too long with the capability that St. Joseph has. Northwood's got to get some stops early. Just cut into this lead. Powell.
A lot of physicality by Powell and Price there.
And Price anticipated that. And finishes with 2.
Again,
Got
like,
past-
sorry, go ahead.
No, just got past Powell for the 2.
I was just going to say, like I was saying earlier about the high basketball IQ right there. He realized that was the perfect time to pick that pass.
Ramon Cotto picks up his first personal, second team foul. If you're St. Joseph and the things that you just want to be careful of, right? You think of the things that could give Northwood any kind of a chance here. It's the fouls,
Yeah.
you know, don't want to put them at
Foul
the free throw
count.
line.
Well, and they don't want to foul out as well. They have some people with foul trouble.
Absolutely.
Timeout call by the Northwood Chargers. Here with 6:43 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Looks like we're going to get a timeout taken by Northwood. Ron Hittner, Bailey Hittner, and our CC Media sports crew in this championship game of the Capital City Classic, where the St. Joseph Knights are really kind of imposing their will right now in the fourth quarter, extended their lead up to 16 over the Northwood Chargers.
We're going to see a little replay right here of Price's fantastic steal. Again, high basketball IQ realized that was a perfect opportunity to do so and knock it out of position. And great finish on that layup as well.
And that's a perfect comment, Bailey, the high basketball IQ of you know, we talk about court vision on offense, and we all talk about that, and it's important, but there's court vision on defense as well to anticipate what's happening away from you or on the weak side, and that's what Price did, realize that pass was going to come. Graves with the ball on top. Powell, see if he can get going, and we're going to get 3 called. Foul is on Julius Price. That'll be his first personal, third team foul.
Let's see if the Chargers have a little more success on free throws than St. Joseph has.
Yes.
Foul's going to be on number 3, Connor Mornini.
And I checked that. Foul was not on Julius Price. It was on Gunnar Morinini, his first personal. Powell's getting 3. Two free throws for Drake Powell. Hits the first one. That's the lead to 15.
Yeah, we've seen it before. It's anyone's game, so
Absolutely. Plenty of time for Northwood to come back. They have to get some stops here and obviously hit some shots. And they have had some trouble scoring tonight with only 32 here early in the fourth quarter, but a lot of that can be attributed to great defense by St. Joseph.
absolutely.
Powell hits 2 of 3. Cuts the Knight lead to 14 at 47-33, 6.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter of this championship game of the Capital City Classic. Fade screen for Yesufu on top. Defended well by Northwood. 15 on the shot clock. Toda looks to drive. Hits Morinini cutting. Yesufu can't get it to go. Barre can't get the rebound as Graves fought him. Push comes to Whitaker. Harvey on top. Looking to go inside.
Good
Graves was
vision there.
guarded well. Graves almost got the rebound. He's worked really hard on the board tonight.
Absolutely.
Layton couldn't get the three to go from the far side. And the Knights will bring the ball up. Again, working on that 14-point lead. It's important that they smart, patient, but also stay aggressive. And that's being aggressive right there. Coda hits the three in the corner.
Great shot. We saw him do that earlier as well.
Pushes the lead to 17. And again, one of those great role players. He's a good player in of his own right, but he knows he's got
Absolutely.
2 huge scorers in his team. He's going to get his shots. Drake Powell with the three, coming back. Chargers desperately needed that one. Let's see if we get a weak side lob to Yesufu here on a clear out. Morinini with a nice drive. Oh, handoff to Barre. And we had a jump ball. Barre just wasn't quite ready for
It
that
was
one.
such a good pass. Even his own teammate didn't see it coming.
Morinini said, hey, dunk it. Just don't. That's the right thing to do that, because I never would be able to do that. So please do that for me when I make that pass to you. And
You
with
never
the
know.
with the held ball, I am making an assumption there. That's not very fair. And the lob pass on the stack. Yes, if it comes out with it.
Oh my God.
And there we go.
Oh.
Barre says, see, I got it this time. Howell looking to operate. Whitaker, pull-up jumper just beyond the free throw line, doesn't get it to go.
Fantastic board.
Nice rebound by Layton. Out to Powell. Harvey looking for Fowler, three. Fadeaway jumper doesn't go for Layton, and the rebound.
That's tough on the fade, and I understand that, when you have bigs inside like that, the tendency is to fade, but you rarely make, shots going like that versus going to the basket.
It's the rare player for whom that is a high percentage shot. You're exactly right, Bailey.
Yes, that is true. There is
You see that rare player, but you're right. Most players, even good ones, that's not the highest percentage shot. They look for the lob there. Northwood played that one very well. Powell on Yesufu, but he looks to operate anyway. Loses the ball on the way up. Fowler's coming hard the other way. Loses control, but Whitaker still gets it and can't finish.
Man, tough for the Chargers right now. They need those buckets.
They have just struggled scoring tonight throughout the entire game. Julius Price with the ball for the Knights on top. 16-point lead for St. Joseph. Knights again out of Santa Maria, California. Price on top, shot clock at 10. He gets a screen from Barre. Nice. An under layup for Julius Price. And the Knights are going to take another 30-second timeout. Let's take a look at that last basket here.
Good little screen. See, look at that little step back hesitation right there to open up the defense a little bit so he's able to get that layup off.
Change of speed, and you and I have talked about this before, Bailey. Change of speed is one of the most underrated moves a ball handler can have. There's so much emphasis on the between the legs and east-west and those kind of steps, which are all good and important. But boy, change of speed is something that any player of any ability can do.
All you got to do is rock back a little bit, and
Absolutely.
it is amazing at any level of play how well that works if you do it well.
Our score here, late in the fourth quarter, St. Joseph Knights with an 18-point lead over Northwood Chargers. And Bailey, it's really going to take not a miracle, that's overstating it, but really is going to take some almost a complete shutdown of St. Joseph for Northwood to get back in this game. They've got to almost limit them to 0 the rest of the way.
We've seen some crazy finishes so far today, so
Absolutely.
might as well throw another one in there, right?
Right. It'd be fun if they could get a few stops, hit a few buckets, make it interesting, get into the single digits, and then you never know what can happen.
Absolutely. You know, when pressure's on in those situations, it's kind of whatever team comes up top is an experienced
Absolutely.
and can handle that kind of pressure.
Fowler with the almost had an open three, goes out to the corner. And Barre hit it, but then it went off of Hobbs on the drive. Now we're going to have a discussion. Official Fred Martin says I saw it a little differently, and we're going to go to the baseline for the Chargers. Harvey initiating top. Fowler, 3. He might take this one. He does. Can't get it to go. Hobbs couldn't get the rebound. And Price is going to take his time, bringing the ball up.
Again, St. Joseph is doing exactly what they need to be doing right now, you know. No shots off the bat. They don't need it. They have the lead.
Absolutely. Flare screen for Price was not there. And the strip on Yesufu on the way. Powell, pull-up jumper. Morinini, good defense to force a tough shot.
Absolutely. Gunnar, again, one of those fantastic role players who's working hard the entire game.
Just a little thing like that, right? Doesn't show up in the box score, but it forces a very good player to take a tougher shot than he wanted. Yesufu, little handoff back to Price, looking for the lob. And the finish from Yesufu inside. Great pass by Price. Good two-man game. Whitaker, nice play on the weak side to Fowler, cutting. Great vision by Whitaker, and Northwood's going to take a timeout. 30-second timeout for the Chargers. 56-38, just under 2 minutes to go here in Gordy James Court. Cone Fieldhouse on the beautiful campus of Willamette University here in Salem, Oregon. Championship game of the Capital City Classic. Ron Hittner, Bailey Hittner, and our CC Media sports crew. Great job again by all of our crew tonight. Great camera work, great highlights. Hope you're all enjoying this presentation of this championship game. Hasn't been as close as some of the games we've seen earlier tonight, but certainly hasn't been any less entertaining as we have seen some tremendous plays by a lot of great players.
I can't agree with you more on that. It has been such a fun game to watch, and obviously great company next to me, and can't be more grateful to be here tonight.
Always fun working with you, Bailey.
Aw.
If I can't coach anymore, I love broadcasting with you. Knights bring the ball up. Julius Price.
And coaching with you.
Hobbs on Price, gets the ball over to Coda, guarded tightly by Fowler, as the Knights, or the Chargers obviously have gone to man-to-man out of necessity here. Yesufu looking to operate on Fowler, 10 seconds on the shot clock. He'll wait, he'll shoot.
Oh my goodness.
And it's Tunde Yesufu showing why he's probably the most outstanding player in this tournament and one of the top players in the country in the class of 2025.
I said it earlier, but you can just tell when it's going to go in, too. It's fantastic.
Just the extreme confidence there.
Yes.
And again, he's not being guarded by bad basketball players. There's some really good players guarding him and making him take tough shots.
I mean, yeah, Powell's a fantastic player.
He's just making plays. Morinini, guard-to-guard exchange with Code on top.
No.
Julius Price.
What can you do as a Chargers when, you take away Yesufu and then, oh, wait, Price could do it, too.
And on probably just about any other team in the country, Julius Price is your #1 star, your big guy.
Isn't that crazy?
He is a great player in his own right. Yesufu with the rebound, 40 seconds to go, and the Knights will have to take one more shot if they want to, or turn the ball over on a shot clock violation. There's about a 7-second differential between game clock and shot clock. 62-38 is our score right now. Drive by Price, and that's going to put the stamp on it for the Knights. Mornini guarding Fowler, making him work for it. Fowler can't get the rebound, and that's going to finish it up for us. And that's our championship game tonight. Our winner of the 2023 Capital City Classic are the St. Joseph Knights out of Santa Maria, California, as they knock off the Northwood Chargers from Pittsburgh, North Carolina, 64-38. And Bailey, fantastic game by obviously St. Joseph. Northwood just had trouble scoring. And
yeah, that's tough, especially when you play, you know, that level of players and stuff like that. It's really hard, you know, when your percentage is so low to have success there. But regardless, great effort by both teams, and
absolutely.
It was fantastic to watch.
Absolutely. Well, I hope you stay with us for the presentation of the championship trophy, and also we hope to get Coach Tom on, maybe a couple of his St. Joseph players for post-game interview. Able to pull that off. We'll be back with all of that right after this.
All right, we'd like to have our champions at center court, the St. Joseph Knights. And Chris Rewald will present to you the bracket, the winning bracket there for our team. And we'd like to give you the Johnny Letter Trophy. Congratulations to our 2023 champions of the Capital City Classic, presented by Northwestern Mutual, the St. Joseph Knights from Santa Maria, California. Let's give it up for them one more time. An impressive run through some amazing teams here at the Capital City Classic. Let's hear it one more time for our champions, the St. Joseph Knights, with an impressive 64-38 win in our championship game here at Willamette University. We could not do it without our presenting sponsor and so many other people, but thank you to Northwestern Mutual. A big thank you to Capital Toyota, the Hampton Inn and Suites of Salem, the Oregonian, and here is Oregon. Thank you so much for all the people involved in this amazing event. We hope you are planning your calendars to be back here next December in 2024 for the 9th annual Capital City Classic. You won't want to miss it. Once again, congratulations to our 2023 champs, St. Joseph Knights. Fans, get home safe, enjoy the holidays, Happy New Year, and we'll see you here next year in December for the 2024 Capital City Classic.
Ron Hintner back here at Willamette University, where the St. Joseph Knights have just won the championship game of the Capital City Classic with a 64-38 win over the Northwood Chargers. And I'm joined here by Ramon Cota. And Ramon, first of all, big win for you guys. What was your plan defensively against a great team like Northwood?
Man, we just had to lock up Drake Powell, man. He's a shout out to him. 5-star UNC commit. We just had to follow our game plan, trust in each other, and just get the dub.
As Bailey and I were calling the game tonight, we were so impressed with you because obviously a lot of the focus goes on, Julius and Tunde, but you are a great player in your own right, and you really understand your role well. What would you describe as your role for this team?
I would say just pesky, the perimeter defender, pick up full court, hit my guys, get them buckets, assists, all that.
Great. Well, congratulations, Ramon, and good luck the rest of the way of the season.
Thank you. It's been a blessing.
Joined by Coach Tom Mott of the champion St. Joseph Knights. And Coach, first of all, obviously big win. Congratulations. You guys played really well all tournament long against some really tough competition the last couple nights, especially. What was your game plan going in? Obviously, Drake Plow, great player, and they have a great team. But what were your thoughts going in, and what was your approach with them?
Well, we knew that they just weren't a one-man team. We watched them several times here in the tournament. And they had a lot of great complementary players. And our goal was to to shut those guys down as much as possible because we knew Drake Powell, he was going to get his buckets. But testament to our guys defensively, they did a phenomenal job tonight.
Yeah, they really did. And one of the things Bailey and I were talking about as we were calling the game is you obviously have Julius and Tuna get a lot of press and things like that. But all your players seem to know their role. And can you describe to some of the other players and the roles that they play, like Ramon and others?
Yeah, it's still early in the season, so some of the guys are trying to figure out their roles. And I think this trip was a great opportunity for us to play 4 good teams, go on the road, do a lot of bonding. And, the guys, Gunnar Morinini, he's a sophomore, played JV last year, came up and had 2 great nights in a row. Ramon Cota, he's our only senior. He's our guy that leads us by example. He played well. And then, Abdul and Godson in the middle. They did a great job of controlling the paint. So it was definitely a great team effort tonight.
As you walk away from the tournament, obviously you celebrate the championship as you should, but you always try to learn as coaches and what do we need to improve on. As you walk away, what are the things you look and say, here are the things we want to work on going forward?
Yeah, we still need to be better offensively, executing. I thought we made great strides defensively up here, but we go to Arkansas the day after Christmas to play 3 more real tough teams. So, we're going to enjoy a few days off, but then start getting ready for the trip to Arkansas.
You're running the gauntlet here schedule-wise, but that makes the team better for that postseason. So congratulations, Coach Mott, and safe travels home.
Appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Now I'm joined by Julius Price. And Julius, thanks for joining us. Obviously, getting a chance to celebrate with your team, which you guys should. Talk to me about your teammates, and obviously you're a very good player. Tunde is well known, but you have a lot of good players in your team. Talk to me about your teammates and just how you all gel together.
Yeah, I love my teammates, man. We're such a good brotherhood. I mean, and for us to stick together in this game is a hard game, and for us to stick together as a brotherhood, I mean, I can't ask for better teammates, man.
As you approach this game and looking at obviously Drake Powell, good player, and Northwood, a good team. Really, what was your general approach and mindset coming into this one?
Just to be aggressive on defense, make him take tough shots. That was my main goal coming into this game. Just for him to take tough shots and for them to take outside shots, not too much in the paint. Yeah.
Now you get a few days off, and then you get Christmas, and then it sounds like you're going down to Arkansas for a big tournament there. What are your plans for Christmas?
I actually get to go spend time with my family. I don't really. I live with a host family, so I get to go see my real family now for Christmas. So I'm super happy.
That's exciting. That's the best of all worlds. Well, congratulations on the championship, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, I'm going to be joined here again by Bailey Hittner, and Bailey again, just a really good game by the Knights. They played a complete game. Obviously, Northwood, they weren't on with their shots tonight, but they played a tough game, just couldn't hit shots. What are your thoughts? If you're Northwood's coach, what do you walk away from this?
Absolutely. I mean, great game on, both ends of the court. Both teams did a fantastic job. I think they have some amazing players for St. Joseph, and it was really fun to watch, and I can't wait to see what else they do with their careers in the future.
As you walk away from this tournament, Bailey, if you were talking to somebody who didn't come and watch the tournament, what would you tell them about, next year?
It was a great level of play. Definitely come and watch because, whether it was the quarterfinals, semifinals, championship game, it was fantastic games. There was last-second shots. There was, crazy things that we didn't think would happen, and fun atmosphere as well. So definitely come next year.
Well, that'll do it for us here at the Capital City Classic 2023. Our grand champions are the St. Joseph Knights out of Santa Maria, California, as they take down the Northwood Chargers out of Pittsboro, North Carolina, 64-38 in a very convincing win. On behalf of Bailey Hittner and our entire CC Media Sports crew, thanks for joining us here tonight. This is Ron Hittner signing off. We'll see you again next game.